Hi, my name is Emesha and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I got started and how I found out eventually about digital products, how I started creating them, where I sold them and where I sell them even today. And at the end I will tell you how much I make each month in 2022 from these digital products that I started creating in 2017. Today is going to be more of a chatty video, so grab a cup of coffee or tea and let's get started. In 2017, with my now husband, we went to work abroad for his company. He was working in a factory as quality assurance and I was back office. This country was Macedonia. We live in Romania, Eastern Europe, in one of the biggest and most developed cities, so the lifestyle we had here was significantly better than the one we had in Macedonia. You don't have as many things to do there. So we woke up with a lot of free time on our hands, especially in the colder months. This is how one glorious day I googled how to make money online. And this is where it all started. It was a lot of confusing information in the beginning and I chose to start with ebooks for Kindle. I found a channel called Lifestyle Mastery by Stephen James and I watched quite a few of his videos and got inspired to create and sell ebooks for Kindle. I created, I think, 4 or 5 ebooks, nothing fancy. They are still up on Amazon, but they don't make a huge amount of money. After I created these 4 or 5 ebooks, I quickly got bored of them and I started creating clipart. I learned how to do this also from YouTube and from the internet. In high school I went to an art school, so I had the skills to draw and paint the different elements that I turned into digital clipart and I sold these on several platforms. I would like to mention 3 of these. One is Creative Market. Up to date I am on Creative Market and I'm selling those clipart packs that I created back in 2017-2018. Creative Market is the best platform that I found up to date for selling clipart passively. There are other platforms, but they require more work, as I found out in the years that came after that. The other website is called the Hungry JPEG, and the third one that I would recommend is called the Design Bundles. Hungry JPEG has a little bit of everything, clipart, fonts, graphics, templates, and Design Bundles focuses mainly on SVG files. It's okay to be on Design Bundles, but it will not bring in as much as Creative Market, in my opinion and in my experience at least. If you put more time into Design Bundles, I am sure it can be a very profitable site to sell your digital products. Also, regarding the digital products, I try to create products on Redbubble using the dropshipping method. This means that you would upload your designs, your drawings to Redbubble, select a few products, they will put it on those products, they will ship it to the customer and you would get a fraction of that price. And I mean a fraction, like 20 cents or even less. So I quickly quit designing for Redbubble and I moved on to other digital products that at the end made me a lot of money. In 2019, I discovered the world of printable planners and I created my Etsy shop. You can find the link in the description box. I will also include the link to my Creative Market shop. If you're interested, check it out. Maybe you can get some inspiration on what kind of digital products can you create. Printable planners. So I came across printable planners, and at that time in 2019-2020 the competition on Etsy, it was not that severe as it is these days. There were a few bigger sellers and lots of smaller ones. I was amazed how creative these people are and I started designing my own printable planners. They can also be used digitally, but at the time I didn't know that, so I only designed for print. I created, I think, 150-200 designs and the Etsy shop started to pick up and it made more and more money, with which I was very happy, and I saw progress, and I got a momentum, and I was able to keep it up to this day, and I am creating lots of digital products even up to date. Etsy is one of my favorite platforms for digital products. I use it every day, not just to sell my own products, but to purchase other people's templates, products, anything that I like, I purchase it from Etsy. I really like it. It is very easy to set it up. I am planning to create a step-by-step tutorial on how to create a digital products Etsy shop, and some smaller tutorials on how to optimize these listings. So if you are interested, please leave a comment below, and I will bring you that video soon. After I ran out of ideas of printable planners, I googled how to learn to create fillable forms and planners. So I started creating forms that you could fill in on an iPad. So I added live text boxes, check marks, and this way they were able to fill them in digitally. Even up to date, I use this technique on a lot of my digital products so that people who buy them can fill them in on an iPad or a computer, email some forms to their customers, they can fill it out on their computer or their tablet using Adobe, the free version of Adobe Reader, and they can send it back and they can move on and do business. In 2020 and 2021, I saw a big shift in the digital products space, especially on Etsy, and I discovered that people prefer to edit the files themselves and not to be edited by a designer like myself or any of other my competitors. So I started to create editable templates. At the beginning, I used a site called Template. I will leave a link below, but they charge you per item sold. I really like them. It's a very good platform to use, but I didn't like the fact that they charged me for every time I made a sale and not once a month, and that is it. So I made the transition to Canva. I never regretted this decision. Canva is one of the best platforms where you can create digital products and sell them to your potential customers. I created several digital products using Canva platform, and I am really happy with how automated this is. Of course, customer support is required on the back end because not everyone knows how to use Canva, but I am happy to send an email or a message to those people who don't know how to use it, and I give my tips and tricks on how to edit these templates. What is next for my digital products business? This year I already started working on my own website, and I would like to also add all of my digital products to this website so that I would not be dependent on Etsy. Maybe in the future Etsy will not be around and I would be out of my selling platform, so I plan to create an amazing website where people can buy my digital products, and this would be my website, so I would be in charge of everything from creating the digital products to putting them on the website, marketing them, and then doing the accounting and all that stuff that it's required on the back end. I don't mind it. I love every step of this procedure. I would also like to talk about why I chose this business model, creating digital products. Back in 2017, I didn't know this, but as I became older and more experienced, I realized that these were the main factors that convinced me to create digital products and to sell them as my business model. The first one is that I wanted to have my own business. I have an MBA in business management, so I knew from a young age that I would like to be a business owner, and this gave me the opportunity to have one with a very low cost, especially at the beginning. And the other factor was that I didn't like my boss who I was working for at the time. My second reason is to have a flexible schedule where I have the freedom to do whatever I want whenever I want to. And my third reason was that I wanted to build something that is scalable and it can become very automated after a certain time. So I plan to grow my team. At the moment we are 3 people in my team, and I love working with them. They are amazing people. but I still plan to grow and hire more people and create more products and grow. I also wanted to talk about the softwares and other programs that I use to create my... oh, that's a separate video. I will not talk about that because we're at 17 minutes. And at the end, I would like to tell you how much I make from each of these digital products in a given month. So let's start with the lowest amount. And I have my notes here. So on Kindle I make $1 to $2 every 2 or 3 months. It's nothing big. I didn't put any time or energy into this digital product source, so it's reasonable to have $1 or $2 after 5 years. So from clipart, this is somewhat better. I make about $25 to $50 every month before tax from the 3 websites that I mentioned earlier: Creative Market, Hungry JPEG and Design Bundles. When they are running some kind of special promotion or sales, it can be a little bit more, but usually not a lot. My Etsy shop, where I sell my planners, makes about $100 to $500 every month. This is a very seasonal type shop, so usually at the beginning of the year I make more than in the summer months. And my templates shop, also on Etsy, makes from $1,000 to $5,000 every month. I put a lot of energy, a lot of hard work, a lot of commitment into this shop, and it paid off. It took me 3 years to get to this point, and I'm working full-time on this shop at the moment, so I'm really glad that all of my work paid off. And let's talk about the future too. I really hope that after I set up and launch my website where I sell my digital products, I hope to make at least $500 every month. That is my goal. I'm putting it out there, so let's make it reality. That is for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it and you got some valuable information out of it, and maybe the motivation to start your own digital products business in 2022. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up and the bell so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you very much. Bye bye!